Hallo, wer bist du dann?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry,
Ah.
I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon.
Ja.
I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for...
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Ah, okay.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Okay, okay.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
Schön. Gut.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby.
Gut.
What do you know of her
Verknüpft.
accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Vielleicht finde ich den ja noch.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Okay. Wen haben wir da? Hallo.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm
Ich,
not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Bitte?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Okay. Oh, warte.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Warum so
Why this
skeptisch?
skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Verstehe ich.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Also verprostituiert sie sich.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Okay, dann werde ich dich nicht weiter stören,
Take
Christina.
care of yourself as best you can.
Okay. Richard. Bin im Briefkasten.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Ich bin günstig und sauber. Okay. Ein kleiner Blumenstrauß, ein Gutschein für eine kostenlose medizinische ist zwischen den Blumen versteckt. Amelia verteilt heimlich Gutscheine für Untersuchungen in Dorothy Cranes Apotheke. Ist sie das nicht hier?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well.
Okay, das hat nichts gebracht. Ist ja auch? Ja.
It's locked.
There's one! Aye, Verdi! The Lord commands you!
Was war das für ein Heiligen?
This man stunned me with his faith. His
Ja.
crucifix. This is not good news.
So, da lang. In den Briefkasten. Meine lieben Kinder, es tut mir so leid, dass ihr einige Monate lang nichts von mir gehört habt. Die Lage in London war schwierig. Ich weiß, es klingt vielleicht egoistisch und töricht, wenn ihr, meine Kinder, noch in einem Land lebt, das vom Krieg heimgesucht wird. Aber auch hier in England tobt der Krieg, ein Krieg gegen Armut und Ungerechtigkeit. Diesen Krieg will ich trotz meines fortgeschrittenen Alters führen. Deshalb schreibe ich euch heute. Ich werde nicht nach Rumänien zurückkehren. Das bedeutet, ich sehe euch wahrscheinlich nicht wieder, bevor ich sterbe. Seid nicht traurig, meine Lieben. Ihr seid mittlerweile erwachsen und habt selbst Kinder. Ihr wisst, welche Opfer wir manchmal bringen müssen, um diese Welt zu einem besseren Ort zu machen. Und dieses muss ich nun bringen, damit ich mich noch ein letztes Mal nützlich fühlen kann. Ich wünsche euch ein langes und glückliches Leben. Gebt meinen Enkeln einen Kuss von mir. Und vergesst nicht, dass euer Vater euch weit ab der kalten Heimat liebt. Euer euch ewig liebender Vater, Darius Protescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Das ist schon wieder zu herzzerreißend, ne? Ich bin in den Briefkasten und den Brief. Das hab ich doch. Warum wird das nicht weggestrichen? Komisch.
There is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Einmal nicht so her hier. Ach, ich habe keine Munition mehr. Äh. ...54, 45. Okay. Wo befinden wir uns jetzt hier oben?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Okay.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Okay.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in the city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet, nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Friedliche Stille, naja.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Stimmt auch wieder.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of WhiteChapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Okay, und?
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Aha. Oh, wir haben alles bei ihm. Aber Bronchitis. Ja. Ja.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in WhiteChapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir, WhiteChapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you
Die
tell me
Stumme.
about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of WhiteChapel if she moves uptown?
Berechtigte Frage.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Stimmt. Warum sein Bild verformen? Solange es schön ist, lass es so.
In what way exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what WhiteChapel is made of.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Okay. Ich wollte gerade sagen, jetzt zerstöre ich doch wiederum das schöne Bild.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Whittaker.
Guilty as charged, don't
Ja.
you read?
Ganz
I'll
offensichtlich.
leave you alone.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Oh, jetzt komme ich hier raus. Kann ich sie jetzt?
Hello again, miss. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Ja, damit hätten wir rechnen
Very
müssen. Hätte ja sein können, dass sie zumindest grinst. Oder rot wird. Hätte ja sein können. Was ist die Dirne? Warte mal. Unterschlupf? Warum hab ich den nicht gesehen?
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money. When science fails you,
Ah, da oben.
It's
Liebe-
locked, all right.
Oh. Okay. Schade. Bevor wir da hingehen, wollte ich gerne noch... Warte. Kommen wir schon ins West End? Das würde mich jetzt interessieren. Weil wenn das da das gehobenere Viertel ist, wäre es ja auch interessant zu wissen. Nee, darüber kommen wir nicht. Kommen wir unten lang? Ich will das wissen. Ob wir da hinkommen.
It's locked.
Mhm. Ja, da gehen wir gleich hin.
I cannot enter.
Nein. Von hier aus kommen wir noch nicht zum West End. Gut, dann gehen wir jetzt erstmal die Quest weiter. So.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Bannstufe 2 benötigt.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Oh, ist das schwierig. Wie gesagt, es ist ewig her, dass ich das Spiel gespielt habe. Und ich glaube, wir hatten dann die Möglichkeit, sie nicht nur zu stellen, sondern auch sie stoppen zu lassen. Also, dass sie damit aufhört. Töten wir sie sogar? Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Erstmal wird Darius ausgeraubt. Nein. Nein. War das ein Safe?
It's locked, all right.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Also nochmal, um darauf zurückzukommen. Mit Dorothy. Ich weiß es nicht. Auf eine Art ist es nicht rechtens, was sie macht, auf der anderen Art steckt ja ein guter Kern dahinter. So wie wir bisher erfahren haben. Und sie ist die Stütze von WhiteChapel. Wollen wir die dann wirklich nehmen, diese Stütze? Und auf der anderen Art, das, was wir machen mit unseren Arzneien, wir machen ja letztendlich auch nichts anderes. Und heilen die Leute zwar zu, ne, der Zweck heiligt die Mittel, ne, um die IP besser zu machen oder manchen die Zunge zu lockern, weil es ihnen besser geht. Von daher.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of WhiteChapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Okay.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Tell me
I do.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
Ah, okay.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Okay, interessant.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.